How's it going, everybody? Tyrell here. If you like crypto, on this channel I bring together the fundamentals and the technicals to curate valuable information to help you on your journey. A free way to support this channel is to like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me out. And we're getting really close to the 250 subscribers mark. So remember, as soon as we hit that, I'm giving away $250 to 5 subscribers. And once we hit that mark, I will be making another video to outline that process. So let's get right into it. Looking at the total crypto market cap, we're currently sitting at $1.337 trillion. We had a slight dip, but we rallied back up a bit. So let's look at the altcoin market, currently sitting at $703 billion. Everything's really following the lead of Bitcoin, and we're going to get to that in a bit. Looking at Bitcoin dominance, this has been rising, currently sitting at 47.38%. So we can guess or assume that Bitcoin just has more strength now compared to altcoins. That may just be a market sentiment of people putting more money towards Bitcoin compared to altcoins. Looking at Bitcoin, we had a slight dip last night. So we dipped all the way down to a low of 28,800, and we are currently sitting at $33,800 right now. I've had this on for a while now, and this is just like a support level. My fear was if we like fell down here and had a daily close, then we could potentially revisit $20,000 and maybe even lower. But price went down to 28,800, and then it found some buyers and brought the price back up to where it is now. And there's a real high degree of correlation between Bitcoin and the dollar index. So you see how the dollar index went up and then came down a bit. You can see the same inversely with Bitcoin, how it came down and then up a bit. So that's one thing to keep in mind as we go forward in time. If there's like increased dollar strength, then the price of Bitcoin is probably going to go down. If the strength of the dollar goes down, then Bitcoin will probably go up. So it's just a game that these currencies play. Looking at Ethereum following Bitcoin's lead, this one dipped down a little bit more, down to a low of, what is it, 1,700 exactly, and currently sitting just above $2,000. So getting onto the news, when in doubt, just blame China. That's what all the news is about. Like, oh, blame China, 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 China. And I mean, it's easy to point the finger, but like looking deeper into what's really causing a dip in Bitcoin's price, I don't know the answer to that, to be honest with you, and I wouldn't try and play and say that I do. But I mean, here's all the information that I'm going to be giving you, and leaving that in the video description so you can also do your own research, because this isn't financial advice. This is just a guy talking on the internet. Looking at Cointelegraph, Bitcoin heading for worst quarter since start of 2018 bear market. Now we're going to go back to the Bitcoin charts, because this is something that I've noticed when I play around with the charts. So, I mean, I haven't seen anybody look at a monthly chart for Bitcoin, but this was extremely bearish. Just looking at like this evening star and then a huge bearish engulfing candle, and then now we're just right here at this point in time. So we'll see what happens. I don't have my crystal ball and predicting the future. It could probably go to 100,000. It could probably go down to what, 8,000 to touch this trend line. Who knows? Or it could just like be stagnant for the rest of time. But it's worthwhile to look at these charts and try and gain as much information as possible and apply that knowledge when reading a lot of the articles out there so you can make your own decisions. I've also been looking at the hash rate. So with the crackdowns in China, with all the Bitcoin miners having an exodus and migration out of China to go to like geographic areas that have not only abundant sources of energy, but also a government and municipality that is friendly towards Bitcoin mining, we saw the hash rate go down. But we could potentially see a hash rate increase as soon as those miners get set up into places that want them to mine there. Of course, like I think there's risks in just accepting a whole bunch of miners from one country and then bringing them over to another to get plugged into a national grid. I feel like they would have a lot of power, literally and figuratively, with that country's power grid. So it's one thing to keep in mind. Zooming out for all, let's go 3 years. The last time the hash rate dipped, I would say like significantly, like more than this time back in April, but in October, November of 2020. So we're gonna go from this point in time here. This is when the hash rate dipped last, and then go here on the charts. So October, November of 2020, this is when we saw that huge bull cycle, and then like we just fell off, of course. But this is when it all started last, when the hash rate picked up again. So if we could potentially see the hash rate pick up again, we could potentially see the Bitcoin price rise again. One thing to keep in mind, I will go ahead and draw a rectangle. So here and here. I don't know if TradingView actually has a chart of Bitcoin's hash rate, so I'll actually like try and find one. But keep that in mind. October, November of 2020, and then hash rate increased, price increased. All right, that's my 2 cents. Once again, this is Tyrell. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. When we hit 250 subscribers, I'm giving away $50 to 5 subscribers. And yeah, catch you on the next one. Peace.